Yo, what's up, y'all? Vlog today. As y'all can see in the title, Airbnb owners are going broke, and a lot of them are foreclosing on their properties, right? So, for a lot of you guys don't know who on this channel, I'm actually a licensed real estate agent in Florida. And so, like, a lot of what I say, it might not necessarily be 100% true, but it's 100% true to what my knowledge and my research have done, right? So, as you guys know, in 2023, we kind of are going through a recession. A lot of people do not want to admit it. I don't think the government has admitted it yet, but it's a couple of things I've taken notice over the past couple of months. Number one, people in the tech industry have been losing their jobs left and right. Companies like Google, Tesla, Facebook, and several other companies, just in general, have been laying off people, especially companies like Amazon. I think they just laid off like 18,000 people. I say that to say that when you start seeing a recession and you start seeing certain things like a lot of people starting to lose their jobs, or people having a hard time trying to get jobs, good paying jobs at that, that tells you that a lot of people are going to start cutting back on their traveling expenses, right? So who does that directly affect? It does affect hotels, but hotels are always going to be here and they're going to continue to make their money. But who does it affect? It affects people who got onto the Airbnb wave in 2020. So one of the problems with Airbnbs is that a lot of people who started to invest in Airbnbs did not necessarily know what they're doing, or did not necessarily prepare themselves for not having a certain amount of missing a certain amount of payments per month, right? So from what I've started to see, like a lot of clients that I've worked with, a lot of people who say they want to get started into the Airbnb market, and really just a lot of people who have been trying to get into the real estate investing game, period, right? Especially with single family properties. A lot of them do not calculate the expenses of actually maintaining and taking care of the property. So whether you're trying to do a long-term rent or a Airbnb, a lot of people don't calculate the cleaning expenses. They don't calculate taking care of the roof. They don't calculate taking care of the house just in general, just in case a client messes the house completely up. And those are some of the things that I've started to see when it comes to people not making money, not making their money back, especially for those who are financing their Airbnbs. Because say you're paying a $1,500 a month mortgage, and you are charging, let's say $100, $80 a night. You might not be booked every month, depending on the area of that Airbnb, depending on the quality of that Airbnb, and also depending on the time of year. So what I've started to see is, a lot of people who got properties and got into the Airbnb game, a lot of people didn't necessarily do their research, in which you're starting to run into problems right now. So I say about a year ago, you couldn't find no properties that were foreclosed in the area of Pensacola, Florida. So fast forward to today, several different properties that are actually going up for auction, a couple of them that were Airbnbs. And if you guys do like your actual research, if you do some research on how Airbnb has been performing within the past year, so right now it's 2023, in the past year 2022, Airbnb has been on a severe decline. A lot of hosts have been having a decline in how many people are actually booking their places. Yahoo's news software, they say that it's because a lot of hosts are overcharging. And personally, just based off my research, is also because of the recession that's ongoing as well, and just some of the rules. Previously, when I was in Miami, I had a situation with Airbnb to where it was a rat in the Airbnb, and the owner acted like they didn't there wasn't no rat in the place, and they're still going through that currently. But I say that to say that even if you look as far as the stock of Airbnb. The stock of Airbnb was down like 30%. It's still down significantly 30% since October of 2022. And what I'll do is I'm gonna leave some resources in the description of this video, just to let you guys, do your own research and look to where I got my information from. But yeah, and a lot of owners are not necessarily making as much profit as they were when, the kind of big boom happened during 2020 and so on and so on. Now, I know Airbnb's been around for a long time, but a lot of people are not considering that, if you pay attention to the market is going to tell you, what's going on and what's not going on. But what I've been seeing is, a lot of Airbnb owners, a lot of people who are hosts, have seen a decline in their numbers, and a lot of them have been foreclosed on. Now, will this continue? Not really sure. It really just depends on how the real estate market is within the next couple of months. But, hopefully, get it together. It's still relatively a lot cheaper than hotels, but, some people would rather just pay the hotel experience without having to deal with all the issues, because I ain't gonna lie, like, couple of Airbnbs that I've been in, we had some issues. But let me know what you guys think in the comments about this vlog. Peace.